Hey y'all, welcome back into the channel. Welcome to the Wrestling with Webby's Monday Night Raw review. And you know what? What can I say? What can I say about this Raw? What? I mean, I wasn't here last week. So I have some catching up to do, don't I? I guess I have some catching up to do with you all. Well, first of all, listen. Last week, I know I didn't put any wrestling content on the channel whatsoever. And I didn't give you any explanations whatsoever either. So, I was down in Dolphin Island in Alabama. Had a blast. It was a great time. So I'm sorry I didn't come on here and let you all know that I was going to be gone. And there was not going to be any content whatsoever really last week. Okay? Sorry I didn't do that. But hey, look, I'm back and I will have content coming on the channel every week, like I always do. So don't think things are going to change, okay? But, okay, guys, I want you to know this, that on the channel right now, before we even get started, if you were a Backyard Beatdown fan, we decided to put out a rise and fall of Backyard Beatdown. Okay, a rise and fall of Backyard Beatdown. And the first part of it is on the channel right now. Part 1, the beginning is on the channel right now. Go and take a look at that. It is appreciated. You will want to take a look at it. I dive into in depth of the first episode totally. Everybody that was a part of that first episode, the whole thing. We are going to go step by step all the way through that episode, and we're going to go take a trip all the way through Backyard Beatdown, all 6 seasons. By the time this thing is done, the rise and fall of Backyard Beatdown is coming step by step. You won't want to miss it. The first part of it is on the channel right now. Go and check it out. Also, wrestling fans, if you enjoy any part of this review, guys, make sure you become a subscriber today. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. That's appreciated as well. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok at BYBD45. All right. At BYBD45. That's appreciated as well. A lot of great stuff goes on over there. Some different also than the stuff on the Wrestling with Webby YouTube page. So it's not the same old crap that you see over here. So if you haven't followed me over there yet, or if you haven't subscribed here yet, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. But let's get started with this Wrestling with Webby's Monday Night Raw review for this week. And let me tell you, when you look at WWE and you look at Raw and SmackDown and stuff right now, and I'm going to say this, since SummerSlam is over, there's one thing that I do appreciate, and that is we don't have to have 4 or 5 pay-per-views before Money in the Bank. That is awesome. That is the one thing I'm going to say right now, right off the bat. That is the one thing that's awesome, that we don't have 4 or 5 pay-per-views before Money in the Bank. Feuds have time to breathe. Rivalries have time to brewed up. Okay? I mean, when we really think about it, we know it's going to be LA Knight versus Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. That's already been made official. That's in a roundabout way. We know that's going to happen. Because at the Mexico Monday Night Raw, the Monday Night Raw in Mexico, Roman Reigns isn't losing his title. He's not losing his title. Whoever he faces, we know he's not losing his title. So we know his next title defense at Money in the Bank, it'll be LA Knight. Because he won't defend it on Sunday night's main event. I don't see it happening. You probably don't see it happening. So, we know, okay? Now, Obafemi and Braun Breaker. Hey, look. That is a match that's going to tear the house down. I'm not sure if it's the best match to put on yet because neither guys really need to lose. Neither guys need to take a loss. And do you really think they're going to have Obafemi going there to take a loss? I don't. But either way, that's going to be a match that's going to be awesome. And you know that that's either going to be at Saturday night's main event, or it's going to be at Money in the Bank, or somewhere down the line to be one of those hot, nasty feuds to help take up the fall months. That usually is one of the dead, boring, drag months for WWE. It's going to be that. We're already kind of excited about that. If there's one thing I'm excited about on Monday Night Raw, okay, it's that feud. I just don't like the fact that they're putting two guys in there in a feud like that don't need a loss whatsoever. Because they don't. Oba doesn't, and Braun doesn't. And who do you think WWE is going to pick in that scenario? Obafemi, 100%. 100%. Now, with that being said, guys, tonight's Monday Night Raw. Okay, tonight's Monday Night Raw. This is the one thing that was just downright disgusting. They could have done without. Completely done without, in my eyes. Dominic Mysterio's segment facing Dragon Lee. If there was one match they could have just wiped out, it's that one. Now somebody say, oh, well, it was a good match. It showcased Dominic Mysterio. They put Dragon Lee on there, yada, yada, yada. Listen, Dominic Mysterio has went from being with Rhea Ripley. Forget about that. He's went from coming up with Rey Mysterio, having a feud with Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar, having a feud with Roman Reigns, having a feud, getting in with the Judgment Day, getting with Rhea Ripley, getting with Liv Morgan, becoming the Intercontinental Champion, beating John Cena 2 times. Hold on a second. Facing John Cena more times out of anybody anybody on his retirement tour to jobbing out to Danhausen, the worst character. The worst character in WWE by far. That character, when overexposed, brings the show down. Dominic Mysterio drags. And that's what he did. Danhausen dragged Dominic Mysterio down. Because Dominic Mysterio got buried. And you're talking about a guy who WWE showed so much promise in. So he went from doing all those things to jobbing out the Danhausen and all his little Hausens, and then facing Dragon Lee tonight and losing to Dragon Lee. Now I know what some of you are going to say. Oh, but wait a minute, Webby. Wait a minute. Dragon Lee can't lose. Dragon Lee can't do this and that and blah, blah, blah. Dragon Lee can't do this and that, blah, blah, blah. Because Dragon Lee is in the number one contenders tournament for the World Heavyweight title. And he can't lose. He can't look like dog crap because he faces, he's in the tournament next week. Let's just face it, wrestling fans. Does Dragon Lee stand a chance in winning the number one contender spot for the World Heavyweight title? I got one word for you. No. The one that will more than likely be in the number one contender is Penta. There's nobody that's going to tell me otherwise. Nobody that will tell me otherwise. Now, once Dominic Mysterio drops the belt, the AAA title, it would not surprise me a bit if his name is on that list of, hey, bye-bye, or I just don't want to be here anymore. I could be wrong, but the creative he's had sucks for the main roster. It's just me, wrestling fans. Let me know what you're thinking about all this in the comments below. And don't forget to become a subscriber today. It is appreciated. Now, wrestling fans, listen. Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. Beginning of Raw tonight, we had Solo Sikoa and Jey Uso come out, and they were going back and forth. I'm telling you, Solo by himself is just great. Coming out and making fun of Jey Uso, being down in the stands and all that, being with the fans and all that. It was just great, him making fun of Jey. All right. But, listen, he lost in the main event. I'm going to be just giving the Roman Reigns on a silver platter. I'm going to be honest. I like Roman Reigns. I like his character. I like the Tribal Chief. I think he does good for the world title. But this everybody being just given to Roman Reigns on a silver platter, or everybody having to acknowledge Roman Reigns, yada, 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 every single time something is up for grabs besides a title, and when it comes to the family, and it has to be something like that, and the person always loses to Jey Uso or Jimmy or Roman Reigns. They always lose to him. That's getting tiresome. That's getting boring. Because let's face it, what are they doing? They're keeping Solo in this storyline with the bloodline now. Because, what, they want him to be the last man for War Games? Is that what's going on here? Is that ultimately what is going on? If it is, that is one thing. Boring. Honestly, I would have preferred, and I think a lot of us would have preferred, Solo Sikoa on the other side, fighting Roman Reigns' bloodline. Is WWE, is Triple H, Paul Heyman, Michael Hayes, everybody, do you expect us to forget everything that has led up to SummerSlam? Did you expect us to forget all the summer, everything in the summer? Not just up to SummerSlam, everything in the summer. Did you, I mean, seriously. So now that SummerSlam is over, you expect us just to forget all that, think it never... Sorry about that. I had to step away from that. Now, the vision. The vision, let's just face it. There's cracks. It's crumbled. It's a waste. It's boring. It needs Bronson Reed to come back to take Braun Breaker's spot. You need to get Braun Breaker away from the vision, put Bronson Reed in there, and then have Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and its manager, Maxine Dupree. That's what you need. You do not need Braun Breaker trying to prove himself to be in the face of the WWE against Obafemi, being part of Vision as a tag team champion. Just my opinion on that. If you want to make it legit, seem legit. Right now, he looks like a backstory, a third to fourth wheel in the Vision. I'm still interested where Bronson Reed is because he's making commercials during the ads, so you know he's around there somewhere. And he has to be at least almost ready, or he wouldn't be able to make the ads. So I'm wondering when he is able to return. I hope it's soon. Now, other than that, guys, nothing major happened on Raw tonight. Okay? Nothing major. You know, clearly, the women's world title is taken up by the returning of the man, Becky Lynch. It is taken up by Liv Morgan, and the return of I always have a hard time saying her name, but Vaquer. I don't know how. I have a hard time saying her first name, but that should be a good triple threat matchup. Very good triple threat matchup. That's what I'm going to say. Make that happen, Adam Pearce. And other than that, I'm just going to say Raw really is heating up, looks good, and SmackDown also looks pretty damn good itself, because it's got Punk, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens all on the same show, CM Punk, all that, all embroiled in different feuds. Really has made it better, adding the return of Kevin Owens and Randy Orton from SummerSlam. So that really helped shape up SmackDown on SmackDown side since SummerSlam. I'll get more into that on Friday, okay? But as far as Monday Night Raw looking pretty good. Outside the fact that Roman Reigns once again did not show up. Oh, and one more thing before I get out of here. Apparently Bayley's feuds don't really mean anything, because it took this long for her protege to appear. The one that she put over at the last event. You know, the one that we see turn a new persona. What is her name? Excuse me. I'm having trouble with her name. And that's because, why wouldn't I? Since before SummerSlam, she hasn't even been seen on TV. So, why would it make a difference? WWE doesn't even want to bring her on TV. Solo Ruka is standing a better chance in getting a title shot at the women's Intercontinental title over her. And she was a champion before Sol Ruka, but all that crap doesn't matter. The only thing I can see is, judging by tonight, So Ruka and Io Sky could stand a better chance in becoming the women's tag team champions. Hold me to it. You're hearing it here, folks. Whatever. I'm getting out of here. Raw doesn't look that bad. I already told you about SmackDown. More on that on Friday. But guys, hope you enjoyed this review of Monday Night Raw. Sorry for a few of the mix-ups there. But guys, until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.